What's up, everybody? Welcome back. If you're watching on YouTube, this is episode 27. Let's get it. At the end of the last episode, we was working on this island. Now, I finished this off stream this morning. There wasn't a lot to do, but I have done a lot, if that makes sense. I managed to clip 1, 2, 3 citrus orchards. 1, 2, 3. That's all we've got. We've got 3 clipped and 1 unclipped. I'll explain why in a minute. So we've got 3 clipped citrus orchards on this island. They are disjointed from the mezcal. There's no way they can deliver direct to the mezcal. This is the nearest mezcal factory. It's too far. So yeah, I wanted to try and squeeze them on the island. Now, for this amount of mezcal, we needed 78. Hold that thought. Alka Hood, welcome. 2 months of a primetime sub. Thanks, mate. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, what I was saying quickly is 78 tons of citrus is what we needed, and I managed to make that with 3 clipped citrus orchards. But it wasn't quite enough. 3 clipped orchards on their own gives 75. So I managed to squeeze this one up here. I mean, it's only running at a base of 26%, but with the other items, it gave me the 3 tons a minute that I needed to push me to the 78. Then I thought, is there any way that we can fit the sugar on here as well? Because we didn't actually need that much sugar. We needed 78 tons of sugar. I managed to make the 79 tons of sugar with the remainder of this island up here, just this little bit here. Now, this was a zero workforce trade union, Ferrocell Cerami, printing press, and this was a bell because the fisheries were working at zero workforce. But I fit in as many sugar cane refineries as I could, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As you can see, if I swap this back to the bell, the sugar was like 6 tons under. So I swapped the bell for a Fortunate Mark III. Very fortunate indeed. And that pushed it up to 79 tons. So we're making 1 ton a minute sugar more than what we needed. Ideally, I would have liked to have been hacienda sugar cane plantations, but there wasn't really enough room up here for me to do that. Because these 2 trade unions, this whole section is took up with the trade unions for the orchards. So this was the only trade union I had spare, but it only needed 2 sugarcane plantations. That's all it took to make. Well, it's saying we've got 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It took 4 sugarcane plantations to make all of the sugarcane that we needed for these, whatever it was, 12, 11 sugar refineries. So that's it. The only thing I had to do was import the hibiscus. The hibiscus is being imported from Embessa. It's coming from Yeatland. This was named by one of our one of the subscribers. So yeah, hibiscus comes from here. Hibiscus petals. I've got 4 ships on the route. This takes it to the New World to then finish this island off. So, this island is now totally done. What it is making, flat out, is pretty good really. 20 tons of potatoes. Only 12 tons of tallow, but it is what it is. Red peppers we're not going to need. It's making 50 tons of rum. Again, what we're not going to need, but I may well change my mind on the actor. If we've got enough space in the old world, I will make the canned food. And then we'll give them the rum that we're generating for free from over here. So, yeah, we're making rum. This is coming as a byproduct from the mezcal. We're making 347 tons of rubber. This was the most important thing for this island. I haven't set up a trade route for that yet. Remind me to do that in a minute. 13 tons of gold, 3 tons of gold bar. 20 tons of grapes, nearly 41 tons of tobacco. I need to start doing something with this tobacco. I need to set up a dedicated island to make cigars and keep shipping the tobacco over there. We'll probably do that today. Let's do that today. Yeah, shipping the tobacco over there and then building up the cigars production as needed. What else are we making? Nothing special really. The dung was coming from Bessel, imported that from somewhere. Making 53 tons of bauxite, 154 tons of orchid. This is going to go towards our medicine and anything else that needs it. Yeah, 157 tons of mezcal. That was the main purpose. Russo, welcome. So 350 tons of rubber, 160 tons of orchids, and 160 tons of mezcal. Pretty much is what we managed to squeeze out of that island, plus minus some of a few other bits. Now, orchids. It's telling me I need a lot more than what we need. I've got a feeling the laboratory medicine can be swapped out. No, the medicine can't. Perfumer still needs the orchids. Okay, so that number of orchids it stands. Cornucopia needed the orchids as well. So yeah, total all islands. We're making 278 tons of orchids already. Yeah, if you can, Russo, that'd be awesome. Thank you. Good job, by the way, on that. It's looking good. How about we use a biggish little island to make some cigars on? Speaking a different language to me, Russo. I don't have a clue about stuff like that. Right, what small islands have we got? I mean, this one would be good. This one would be good because it can generate its own oil. We could use this as a little tobacco place. This one is shit. This one is horrific. So the small islands are crap. Right, this was producing stuff for Crown Falls, and I'm pretty sure all of it's obsolete. Everything's full. What trade routes do we have? Chewing gum. This is delivering chewing gum, citrus, and this to Crown Falls, which we don't need. So that route can go. This is delivering perfume and rubber to Manola. Perfume isn't keeping up anyway. The rubber is needed for soccer balls, I'm guessing. 4 tons a minute. Okay, so we'll keep the rubber. It's making 12 tons a minute. Chewing gum can go. Sugar cane. Coconut oil's going to Crown Falls. That can go. All of these orchards can go. Saw in one of Ollie's video that he produced herbs in Investor with Sanga cows. Yeah, I did that in my last save, Russo. You don't make a lot. I had 1,000 fucking Sanga cow plantations and I made about 180 tons, so it's pretty irrelevant, really. The cinnamon's going crownfuls as well. That can be deleted. Soccer balls only generate 3 artistas as well, so I'm not too fussed about that. They can get a little bit of rubber from any one of these islands for now. So let's wipe this island. Let's just wipe this. Exactly, yeah. Yep. You actually need the orchards to take up the space. Well, for my run, because obviously I'm making everything. Right, let's make sure we've got enough move oil springs. Which we have. You're not making any ethanol in Embassy, yeah? You're gonna make 500 tons, sorry. Space is needed more in the New World. New World space is key. That's what you meant though, right? What the fuck? Is that even possible to get a trade union to affect that? Just. Right, cigars. I don't even think we've looked at these yet. Tudor. Torsador. Lucia. Definitely this setup. Torsador, Lucia, Grinding Machine, Salvador. The 380, 430 with working conditions, which I've got here. I need electrifying. Pretty big. Wicked. Welcome. Don't even know if we have Torsador Lucia in stock. Doubt it. No. Just planting some cigars, dude. We're making a shit ton of tobacco already, so we might as well make use of it. The only thing that is going to be weird is I need timber. I'm going to need timber. Am I actually making any veneers anywhere as a byproduct? This is a good question. I've got another... How's it going? Yeah, I'll show you the island I finished yesterday. It's fucking awesome. Good. Why can't I see veneers? They're an intermediate product, right? Okay, so the carpenter gives wood. Yeah, this is what I was thinking about the other day. Look, this dude gives wood back at a rate of 1 over 3. All carpentry works. What is classed as a carpentry works? Is there a list anywhere that shows what a carpentry works is? No gramophone factories. So to put it bluntly, in our timber works, we're going to have to use this dude that gives wood back, even though we're sacrificing productivity. Then it's going to be Serapim and this dude, because he's minus 60% workforce, 30% boost. You can almost get him to 0 workforce if you use the lathe. But yeah, this fella, goods wood back at a rate of 1 over 3 is pretty cool. And Serapim provides electricity. Yeah, we finished yesterday, Wicked. We did this. This started off as just being a rubber island, and then I thought we can clip something. So we managed to get all of them on mezcal because of the reductions in needs that I've got going on. Because of cornucopia, this Empanandas reduces the need of mezcal by 30%. Absinthe reduces the need of mezcal by 35%. Reducing the need of mezcal by 65%. I only need 170 tons of mezcal on my entire save. Now, I've managed to make that on this island with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clipped mezcal factories. That's it. And because they're clipped and they produce a shit ton of extra goods, they only needed 78 tons of citrus. Now I've managed to get that from 3 clipped citrus orchards, and then this little one with 22 base productivity, just to boost it. And they only needed 78 tons of sugar, which I've snuck in a warehouse, a trade union that was here. This was making the fisheries 0 workforce, but we swapped out the bell for Fortunate, and I managed to make the sugar here. And there's only 4 sugarcane plantations, so the sugar, the citrus, and all the mezcal factories are all on the same island. Anything I needed to import was the hibiscus. Yeah, it's crazy island. So we're making 12 tons of tallow, 50 tons of rum. This is coming as a byproduct. 351 tons of rubber. Everything else is just to make the mezcal, really. 40 tons of ethanol from the mezcal bar. I forgot about that. That's handy. 53 tons of bauxite. 154 tons of orchids. Yeah, pretty fucking mad. Over 1,000 tons of goods being produced on the island, but what we can physically take off it is probably about 600. 350 plus 150 plus 50 bauxite, 50 rum, 50 ethanol. Probably 700 tons of goods that will be leaving this island to be used on a medium island. Right, let's do something with this rubber. Let's set this up while we're here thinking about it, otherwise we'll forget. Then we'll go back to what we were doing. How's your save going, Wicked? What are you working on at the minute? Yeah, they're so much fun. This is so much fun. I can just picture the monotonous boredom that you're in already. I'm gonna have to force myself to do the housing islands, otherwise I'll just end up doing all the production again, and it'll just be so damn boring at the end. Wicked, if you're thinking of using mods, I don't know whether you've seen the Discord, Russo has adapted the buildable residences mod so we can build straight to skyscrapers. Crazy. I don't know how he's done it, but I applaud him. He's been putting in a lot of effort this weekend. Fair play to that man. I will definitely be using it. Finally have all the goods being produced. What for? What, everything? Holy fuck. I've just put that in the wrong group. And it was the wrong one anyway. I would never understand it, Russo. I have no experience in coding or whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. 351. $12.97. Nice. Ice cream's fun, isn't it? Ice cream's a pain in the ass. What about the fans? Fans are the fucking biggest meme. I'm not looking forward to doing them again. Right, this rubber is being sent abroad, so we'll come back and check on this in a minute. This is the one we were going to use for our cigars. So, 36. So we've got enough for 3 power plants. Is that going to be enough for the whole island? Find out. Probably not. Guessing we're going to need to boost these. So, let's boost them. Horrific, aren't they? The ice cream's crap as well. Just the amount of chocolate you got to trade for, and it trades at such a high value. You need the fan and motor production up and running to get the advanced weapons to trade for everything. Otherwise, you got to build temporary production, which is just crazy. Oil refinery. Right, that's 85. That's more than we will ever need. What's going to be weird with this is I'm going to have timber production, but I'm using my mod that gives me timber. So for now they won't produce, but I'm also going to have to factor in the veneers that the sawmills produce to use as well. So I may have to just turn the timber on and off as and when I need it. You can actually go more population if you were just doing one island, then yeah. But you are correct. The amount of goods they need is net negative, whatever you call it. This isn't reaching that, and that's a bauxite mine, so we're going to have to do 4. We're going to have to do 4 to make things easy, so we'll move that to there. We'll move this one. I like that. Doubt we're going to need this whole island for cigars, but if we don't, we can use it for something like aluminium. Right. So we've got no reduction in cigars from nothing, as far as I'm aware. So we are literally having to make all of the cigars. We need 583 tons a minute. Now, why doesn't it let me... Okay, yeah, it's the sawmill. Carpenter. Serapin. He's going to give 145 tons of timber back into the island. And when you need 400 and something, that's crazy. That's really, really good. Let's see what we can do then. Interesting. Doesn't matter if you've got one built, then you can copy it. I suppose you have to build one on the island. Yeah. How? Tell me, please tell me how. They're both getting clipped by that, but not by that. Oh, I know why. We need to flip this round. I don't suppose it matters actually, does it? Are these clippable? No, they're not. That's 7. No, me neither. It's going to be interesting. I'm hoping I can do something good here. And these are both in the range of that. If we separated them by another tile. Like that. No electricity. Yeah. I would like a grid. I would like a perfect grid so I haven't got to worry about spaces. Do you know what I mean? That's what I was trying to achieve a minute ago. And that's what I'm going to have to do. It's just finding one that fits. Now that's what I'm talking about. Ooh, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, we've got a bit of dead space here, but it's nothing. That is pretty fucking good. Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, police station doesn't reach down to the bottom. But, I mean, it's easily solved just by doing something like that. How many of these do I need? Like a bajillion. 50. 51, that's all. And how many's that? It's 28. Fuck me, we're nearly done. $56 is just 2 of these, so I'm just gonna do that. Slight modification. There's this one here. Didn't have access to a warehouse. Yeah, but you see what I mean, Wicked? I would make this stamp now and then never use it again. Because my saves last for like 6 months. Well, I've no idea how it's going to work with having the timber fed directly into these. So I suppose we've simply just got to try it. So I won't be making the wood over here. I'm going to be making it in the old world, but for now we will set up some wood production and we're going to stress this. Let's check on our rubber first. This one. just deal with the rubber issue here. Yeah. It's a 15-minute route. I need to deliver times 351 tons a minute. It's 5,265 divided by 400. 14 ships. 14. Just a cool 14 airships, you know. No biggie. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the only stamp I think I could probably use would be this little triad, but then you end up shifting them around anyway, and something like this, because this is a cool little block for me plopping these in. Apart from that, really, that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How do you donate to science? Control D, there we go. What were the items for the timber? Is there one for building materials? There we go. Well, yeah, I didn't even think about it. I want to be making the timber in the old world. On the same island that's got wood production on it, so it's... Okay, well, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. We're going to need to plan a bit, probably use some small islands, but we can do it. And they really want to be made in Crown Falls. This island will be perfect. We don't need any electricity. Seems like you're having problems, Russo. Is it Artista Residence? So ultimately, how much timber do we need? Let's check on the actual island. $552. 580, so 430. $642. Okay, yeah, we may well have overdone it a bit. Fuck it. We'll make production for it. Better to have more than not enough, yeah? So, 482 tons of timber. Easy. Fuck it. Oh, what you done, Wicked? What have you done? Fuck it, yeah. Oh, you're responding to me. Yeah, that will do. Is another one. So Seraphim, cabinet maker, press, and a carpenter. Seraphim, cabinet maker, press, and a carpenter. Got 3 Seraphims. Got a press. Cabinet carpenter. This dude. Cabinet maker is probably one of the most OP items in it. Seraphim. Seraphim press. You. And you. Good point. Good point. I've got 20,000 spare farmers. Same goes for the cabinet maker, really. I mean, he's a 30% boost, so let's have a look, see what other items come up. Good point. We might as well use the lathe, because that's a 50% boost and a ferrous. Yeah, buddy. So we'll swap out cabinet maker and the press. For ferrous. And the lathe. It's just instinct to go for to reduce workforce if you can, isn't it? Once my eyes start going bog-eyed, yeah. We've all been there, bro. The first half of the island is immaculate. Every single tile's perfect, and then as you go up the island to the last bit, it just gets gradually worse. This is another playthrough that I downloaded, but I'm not sure about it. It's a bit not as good as my original. Right, let's start getting some of this tobacco in. Tobacco, none there, right? Right. Tobacco. Create new group. Cigars. Tobacco. This island is making 61 tons. We'll call it 60. Right, we need the rubber to be dumped. Which it should be. Keep everything else flowing. Dumping rubber sounds like a bad idea, but it is not, because we're gaining the tobacco that we need. I'm actually thinking about using the potatoes that I'm getting from these islands to make some ethanol. With you know, schnapps. Right, this can be deleted, that route. Right, we'll come back to this in a minute. So 470 something tons, was it?